Today, we're diving into a real head-scratcher in modern medicine. There's this life-saving treatment out there for hurt patients. But, and this is the wild part, almost nobody is actually getting it. So let's pull back the curtain on something called cardiac rehabilitation. I mean, just think about that for a second. What if there was a treatment that we know saves lives, makes people feel better, and even saves money in the long run, but the vast majority of people who need it just never get it? Well, this isn't some hypothetical. It's the reality for cardiac rehab today. And here it is, the core of the problem, all in one number, less than 25%. Even though all the top medical organizations recommend it, fewer than 1 in 4 eligible Medicare patients even get a referral for cardiac rehab. Let me put it another way. For every 4 people who could benefit, 3 of them are just falling through the cracks. And let's be crystal clear, this isn't some minor oversight. This is a massive missed opportunity on a national scale. It's a failure to connect people with care that could literally prevent future heart attacks, keep them out of the hospital, and ultimately save their lives. So you're probably asking, what is this treatment we're mixing out on? Let's break down what modern cardiac rehab actually is, because you should probably forget whatever you think it is. The best way to picture it is as a personalized recovery roadmap for your heart. The official definition tells you a lot. We're talking about a comprehensive, multidisciplinary, and patient-tailored program. What that really means is you get a whole team of specialists building a plan just for you. It's a plan designed to manage your condition and stop future problems before they even start. So yeah, it is so much more than just walking on a treadmill. And it's not a one-and-done thing either. It's a whole journey, usually broken down into 4 phases. It actually starts while you're still in the hospital. Then you move into a closely monitored program right after you get home. From there, it's supervised maintenance, and the whole point is to set you up for a lifetime of better heart health. It's a complete, supportive process. And this quote from Dr. Sharon Hayes really hits the nail on the head. She points out that good cardiac rehab is completely individualized. You do something totally different for an 80-year-old woman who just had open heart surgery compared to, say, a 35-year-old who was out running just a few weeks ago. It is not a cookie-cutter program. It's personalized medicine at its best. So yeah, while exercise is a big piece of the puzzle, modern rehab is the whole shebang. It includes medical supervision, nutritional counseling, managing all those risk factors like blood pressure and cholesterol, and, this is so important, psychosocial support. Because let's be real, going through a major heart event takes a huge emotional toll. Okay, so if this program is so comprehensive and so personalized, why on earth aren't more people in it? Well, the whole thing gets even more baffling when you look at the cold, hard data. The evidence for its benefits is simply undeniable. And we're not talking about some small one-off study here. This comes from a massive meta-analysis in 2023. They looked at 85 different trials with over 23,000 patients. This is basically the greatest hits of decades of research all rolled into one. And what did they find? First up, a 26% reduction in dying from cardiovascular causes. That is huge. It means people who complete cardiac rehab are just flat out less likely to die from their heart condition. And right on top of that, a 23% reduction in hospitalizations. Fewer trips back to the hospital. That's better for patients, and it's better for the whole healthcare system. But here's the number that really gets me. It's called the number needed to treat. And for cardiac rehab, it's just 37. Now, what does that mean? It means that for every 37 people who complete the program, 1 life is saved. That is an incredibly powerful and efficient intervention. Which, of course, brings us right back to our central mystery. With evidence this strong, it saves lives, it keeps people out of the hospital. Where is everybody? Why are these programs not completely full? Well, the reasons are complicated, but they really fall into 2 big buckets. You've got the barriers that are baked right into the healthcare system itself, and then you have the practical, real-world barriers that patients have to deal with every single day. And you can see here how it all gets tangled together. On the system side, doctors might not have an easy, automated way to refer patients. But on the patient side, you've got real life. How do you get there if you can't drive? Can you afford the copays? Can you get time off work or find someone to watch the kids? It all just adds up. Dr. Hayes just nails the systemic problem here. She says, if it's extra work, it very often simply doesn't happen. And that's really it, right? If making the referral isn't the absolute easiest, most automatic path for a busy doctor, it just gets lost in the shuffle. It's what they call clinical inertia. Sometimes it's just easier to do nothing. But it is not all bad news. The really exciting part is that people are coming up with some pretty brilliant solutions to knock down these barriers. So let's shift gears and take a look at how cardiac rehab is being reimagined for the future. And there are some seriously cool things happening. We're seeing more home-based and virtual programs, which can totally solve those transportation and scheduling problems. Hospitals are starting to use automated opt-out referrals, so it just happens by default. And even simple things, like a follow-up call after discharge, are proving to be incredibly effective. And this isn't just wishful thinking. The data's already coming in. Trials have already shown that these new home-based and hybrid models are just as safe and just as effective as traditional rehab. It's all about giving patients more flexibility and options that actually fit into their lives. So we end up right back where we started, but now with a totally new perspective. The evidence is clear. We know exactly what the barriers are, and now we have innovative solutions that are ready to go. The only real question left is a big one. Are we, as a healthcare system, finally going to use them?